says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Room to run past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Geno. And he fires one incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-0. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
And can he put it aside? Let's find out. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He'll buy some time right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
on 2nd and 7. Lance completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You
get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Play action. It's Smith. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Smith now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On second down, it's Sermon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. Third and long. Lance looking to throw it. Taking a shot for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
57. Mike, 57. I got him. Lights 57. 57's left.
Throwing now is Geno. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Smith. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play, because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Down the numbers. There he goes. 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, Lance. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Smith. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
After the interception, here's Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Lance now to throw. Dancing to his left. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Smith. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charlie.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's the strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Mark 54. Mark 54. Get that quarterback team on. Get that quarterback team on.
Here's Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Shotgun now for Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
They'll run for it. Sermon.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
To throw is Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he stopped immediately there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
And they'll run again.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
They're definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
This one caught by Kittle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28.
Sermon now on 1st and 10.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they don't get the reception. Incomplete. So now they're down to 17 seconds remaining.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On play action, Lance.
Steps away to his left. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands.